Forget everything you thought you knew about profitable goat farming. There's a whole world of untapped potential beyond the usual suspects. Breeds with specific traits that translate directly into substantial financial gains. Join us as we pull back the curtain on these obscure yet incredibly lucrative goat varieties that could redefine your farm's success. These niche goat breeds aren't mere novelties. They're smart profit drivers for herders spotting gaps in the market. While staples like Boers own the meat arena, these lesser-known standouts excel in custom dairy, fiber, pets, and eco-jobs, pushing returns 20 to 50% higher per animal than basic lines. As the worldwide goat market swells to $13.88 billion and aims for $18.35 billion by 2030 at 5.7% growth. These tap into hot trends for specialty items like lush cheese and green textiles. U.S. flocks reached 2.51 million, up 1%, with niches such as La Mancha and Nigerian Dwarf spiking 15% in appeal for their upscale edge. From small setups earning $3,500 per duo to African farmers doubling hauls with durable blends, they open clever avenues like compost trades and weed-clearing contracts. Let's break down the breeds, current buzz, and tactics that turn interests into income. What makes these your path to major rewards? Craving soars for wholesome packed choices. Goat meat climbing 8% annually, milk 12% in towns. They flourish in compact spaces, 250 square feet each, multiplying swiftly, 200% offspring, for rapid rewards, often 3 to 4 years unlike cattle's slog. Fresh X chatter labels them the thrifty cow, yet revenue rockets, with Rwandan tips highlighting their simple care and triple yields, meat, milk, manure for solid streams. In Nigeria, elite lines snag 10 million naira, $6,000, from mixes lifting meat to 50 kilograms each. African vibes like Uganda's Kasolwe Brown, a new blend. Trim imports 30% with pest-resistant dairy. Focus on these earners, crafted for diversity with hauls, spots, and advantages from recent insights. Nigerian Dwarf, compact dairy star. Tiny 75-pound does. West African origins constant breeders for reliable milk. 2 quarts daily, 6 to 10%. Butterfat, soap and cheese at $20 per pound. Hauls $500 to $800 per doe yearly from good saves on feed with twigs and scraps. X Cheers, super creamy gem for yards. Spot companion therapy, $300 per young. La Mancha, ear-free dairy ace. 1920s. California Fusion, Spanish Murciana roots. Tight, 130 pounds. 2,000 pounds milk yearly. 3.7% fat. Hall's crafted cheese or yogurt triples raw rates $400 to $600 per doe. Advantage muggy weather strong, no ear/insect woes. Myotonic, stiffening Tennessee goat. Meat fiber mix locks up on shock, myotonia trait. 100 to 150 pounds, prime meat bone ratio. Hauls $200 to $400 per young, slim meat skins and manure add $100 apiece. Spot viral companion footage sells pairs for $500. Reduced predator dash. Savanna South African Heat Master. Pale-coated meat pro 150 to 200 pounds. Rapid buildup, 40 kilograms in 90 days. Hauls $300 to $500 per at market arid saver cuts feed 25%. X Nudge blend with locals for 60% haul surges in warm zones. Kiko, New Zealand tough hero. Meat-driven bug battler. 120 to 180 pounds, low fuss upkeep. Hauls, $250 to $450 per young clearing gigs, $0.5 to $1 per day for invasives. Spot Pure Label's hike 15%. Angora, fiber specialist. Turkish background mohair pulls 8 to 16 pounds yearly per $10 to $20 per pound yarn. Hauls, $200 to $400 per doe meat extra. Up and coming, digital craft deals via Etsy. Extra highlights Spanish, rugged wild blends, $150 to $300 per young. Arapawa, rare New Zealand feral, green premium $500 plus. Current excitement bioactives and tech lead, ADSA points to hormone-style forages extending milking 12%. Boer fusions like Zimbabwe's, $1,000 buy-in to $90,000 yearly from 30 does. Ramp meat 50 kilograms. X-Buzz crowns Boer's meat elites for 500 young sales. Uganda's Kasolwe Brown, fresh mix, amps tropical dairy 30% with toughness. Trending, goats equals simple start, huge payoffs for rituals or gifts. Fast advice, Famacho worm checks save $500 per group pasture with cattle to disrupt pests. Ramp up step by step. Evaluate and breed sharp. Begin 5 to 10 on an acre, $1,000 to $2,000. Choose Nigerian Dwarf for dairy, $300 per doe kickoff. Mix breeds. Boer X local equals 70 kilograms outputs. Fine-tune economical 70% forage, branches, remnants. Mix Sericea lespedeza for 40% bug reductions. Vaccinate wisely. Push niche sales direct to spots. $20 per pound cheese, or Etsy, mohair $50 skein. Groups for 30% export lifts. Eco-clearing $10,000 per season for 50. Expand data smart tools. Trace production shoot for 180 to 200% young for $90,000 from 30 does. Real win. A Texas niche farm rakes $600,000 blending La Mancha dairy and Myotonic meat. Watch feed costs, 30% budget. Max forage. Pick elite males for 15% faster gains and add climbing spots for happy herds. Niche goats are your tough, scalable green allies. Try Nigerian Dwarf or Savanna Riches today. Share below, subscribe, like, and share to boost our crew.